Hello, everybody. Give me a minute, getting the stream up. There we go. So we've been having some issues. Um, so I have this. I had to bring long logs to the drilling site over there. Now I had to go get the logs, long logs. You couldn't get the long logs here at this location. Don't ask me why. I don't know, but like you couldn't get long logs at the log station. You can get medium. I don't know. Anyway, I had to go over to Black River, pick these long logs up from the logging station there, and then had to bring them back through here, down, through here, and I got stuck right there. Yeah, got stuck. Good evening, Mr. Ghosty. How you doing, brother? Evening, Mr. Andrew. How's it going, man? Hope you both have been having a good weekend. Evening, Miss Dust Bunny. Hope your weekend's been well. Anyway, got stuck there, ran out of fuel. So I had to break out the service truck in the BM17. But this contraption right here, not really sure what this is all about. Apparently you can bring short logs and long logs, but you can carry long logs. Um, Anywho, we're gonna try to get this over here. 300 horsepower challenge. Oh, okay. Is it like maximum of 300, Mr. Ghosty, or is it under 300 horsepower? Hey, Mama Bear. It's Mama Bear. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's your weekend been? But this trailer is what's the word I'm looking for? There's a good word for it. Painful. This trailer is painful. I'm just gonna put that out there. This trailer is painful. Um, and I did bring that trailer around, and I got one of the metal beams off of it. But there's some more metal beams I got to take somewhere. I can't remember. But I was trying to clear up Smithville Dam so that I could go on to other stuff. It is warm down in Mississippi, Miss Mama Bear. It has been warm all day today. Um, we had overcast skies last night, but today has been free of clouds, and it was in the 80s or so. So yeah, it was warm. So just brought you guys in. I want to show you that I don't know. Um, that's done. Um, yeah, it was definitely warm today, guys. That's no doubt. Um, so I I don't know if Saber or whoever it is that makes this game is aware of the fact that they're um I mean I'm empty and this poor truck is having issues trying to get through stuff with all these wheels. Um, I, just going to say that I have been in the logging industry before. Spent several years in it actually, and first of all, I've never seen a trailer like this anywhere on the road in the southern part of the United States or the north, to be honest. and it seems to get easily stuck for some reason. I guess it's all the wheels. Maybe I don't have the. Maybe it's because I don't have the upgraded motor. I don't know. Yeah, didn't you get a brim and what was it? What else was it, Mrs. Mama Bear? Got a brim and something. Did you eat them? Because I'm kind of particular. Like if I go fishing, if I catch it, um, I'm gonna be eating fish that night. So yeah, that's just me. It's like if I go hunting, that whatever I take down is gonna be on my plate by that afternoon, more than likely. So look at this. Just yeah, yeah. That's fair. I'm sure they've got size limits up there as well as like they've got down here in Mississippi. They've got size limits you gotta have and all that nifty stuff. There you go. Just gonna say, you guys, if you've got this trailer, you might want to stick it behind something that's. I mean, the white Western Star is probably one of my more favorite trucks, but apparently the physics in this game doesn't like it very much. Because as you can see, there's spots where all these extra wheels that you really don't need are bogging it down. I've thought about going back to Alaska to go searching for the um, apparently the top grade motor for this truck, but I still don't know if that's going to be enough to actually pull all this junk. They got way too much extra back here than they really need. I don't know, maybe they just did it for giggles, I guess. Now there's another, what is it? I think it's a foldable one. Is it a foldable? I think there's a foldable trailer. But I don't know, what I don't know is what that will fit on. I'm gonna take this back to the garage. I'm gonna see if I can find that foldable trailer. I think it requires the Hydra lift on it, if I remember correctly. And I'm gonna see if I can't. Wait, is that where I need to go? Yeah, that's where I need to go. God. Um, if it'll hold long logs. Um, because this was extremely painful to get through with a logging trailer this long. There's just no sense in it. But on the plus side of things, we got the extra. Was it the extra drums, fuel drums, or whatever it's called, that we had to do, and we got those done. And I'm gonna hit a rock. Nope. Yep. Hit the rock. Hit another rock. Go ahead. Let's hit another rock. Let's go. Come on. Lock it up. Knock it around. Bounce it around. Whatever. It's fine. Hey, brother. Have fun killing aliens. This is probably gonna be a shorter stream than normal. It's Sunday. It's supposed to be my relaxed day, and instead I'm in here fighting a freaking logging trailer. I don't know. Maybe we'll go around instead of I normally cut through the woods there, but this trailer is really long. Anybody that's played this game, if they've got some advice on trailers, I would be more than happy to listen to any advice at this point because this trailer is way too long. Doesn't make sense to be using it. Did I hit a rock? I did hit a rock. Let's see if that helps. The P16, which is what I normally use for I think I took a wrong turn. Oopsies. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. But the P16 is, I'm having some problems with the trailer for the P16. It keeps, well, it keeps losing its mind. What did I hit? What did I, oh, I hit a stump. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll stop us. Don't hit the tree. Don't hit the stump. Don't hit it. Yep, sure. And now I can't back up. I can't. Oh, well, let's see. We really didn't. No. Okay. No. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Let's see. See if I can attach a winch somewhere. That one. Can it attach anywhere? No. Okay. So, let's detach the trailer. If I can get out from under here. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. That's not really what I wanted. Come on, truck. Pull it out of there. Nope, that's not it. Jeez. We are having quite the episode here, aren't we? Now, let's see if we can pull this out of here. No, not that one. No, not that one. Well, there. Now, how exactly did That's hilarious. I'm gonna break my suspension and something else on something that I can't even see. This game is hilarious. Alright, let's try not to hit the stump again. This is definitely not as... Okay, yep, sure. They don't need their mailboxes. They don't need that. Boat, no. They don't need the boat. And they don't need these mailboxes. No. Yeah, let's see if that'll work. Nope. Maybe, what is that connected to? That is not connected to something that we want. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can make it past this stump. Drag it back a little bit. Oh, man. Okay. Well, you know what? This is not as much fun as I thought it would be. Mm, Yeah, we don't need the fencing. What did I hit? Oh, I hit another stump, and suddenly I damaged my engine by hitting another stump. It's interesting. Is that even moving this thing? Okay, it's not. I mean, it's well and truly stuck on something up there. Okay, let's go bash it from the side, I guess. It needs to go that way. What? Why am I don't want to winch back there. Hmm. Well, there we go. That made him move. Yep. Yep, sure. Yep, sounds good. Okay, let's go get our roll beam. This is basically become a rescue truck now, guys. Um, yeah, it's that's mm, 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 mm. Tell you, this game sometimes has a mind of its own. Sometimes, I mean, if you grab just right. Obviously, I'm not perfect at this game by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes when you go to winch to something, it just you think to yourself, how in the world did I winch over there when I wasn't even aiming over there? You know what I mean? But you know what? Overall, it's still a fun game. I do question some of the some things in this game, like that trailer. Like that trailer makes no sense to me whatsoever. I do remember Mr. Stew um, getting a folding trailer, and I believe they could haul long logs on that one. I just think it had to be equipped with the hydro lift. I think that was the one it had to be equipped with. So we're going to go test that theory as soon as I can get this trailer, supposed logging trailer that I've never seen, um, back to my garage and sell it. Let's see. Now this one, obviously we can get through here without a problem. I believe, I think it's this way. And then we cut down through here. Excuse me. And then we cut back that way. Now you can see my tracks from earlier. This was me bringing that big long logging trailer through here, and you can see where the tracks are over there. I actually took it out that way. That was a lot more annoying than I thought it would be. But we did finally make it out. I obviously made a wrong turn because the road cuts back. I wasn't expecting to get caught on a tree limb. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get caught like that in the woods. It's happened before. But then again, normally if you're logging, you're going to be carrying something a lot. You're going to be on a logging road. You're not just going to be like somebody's going to build a logging road, if you know what I'm saying. It isn't one of those situations that you just use whatever road there is. I need the maintenance, and I need that one. I need that one, and we'll pull up here. Somewhere. You know what? That's close enough. Stop the engine, hit the brake, change the truck. Yep, that'll work. Now this has been basically an all-day thing here. We're doing well. Doing exceptionally well. Taking all day to haul one load of logs. Wow. Let's see if we can attach this. Nope. Let's try again. Get up under there. Thank you. Alright. Some lights would probably help. I love those. Look at that. We got some serious lights on there now. We can actually see where we're going. I'm surprised it didn't hung up on a freaking stump or something back there. And look at it. Even though we're on a pavement, it's still dragging its butt. That's insane. Yeah, the physics of this game don't really match real world circumstances sometimes. But again, like I said, it's still a fun game. It just, certain parts of it just drive me mental. Like this, we've slowed down, even though we're on solid dirt. Solid dirt. This is all solid dirt. But apparently this long ass trailer is slowing us down. That just make it make sense, please. We do have a lot of pretty lights on the trailer though. Look at that. Look at all the lights. Look at all those pretty lights on the trailer. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you would see over in somewhere in Europe, maybe in Canada, possibly. This kind of logging trailer. This is something I would reckon you'd see up in Canada or Europe or something like that, especially with all the extra coverings on the trailer. Oh, this is nothing like a Christmas tree. You ought to see some of the trucks I've seen on the road. Some of those chicken haulers, they got so many lights on them, they literally light up the entire road going down, like as they're driving. Some of them don't even need their headlights to go down the road because they're so lit up. Alright, let's sell this puppy off. Yeah, this thing's got to go. Alright, let's go back over to... Wait. Let's go into our garage and see if we can actually hook up a hydrolift on here and get the other... So I've been trying to test different trailers, and that one has literally just, I've had enough of it. Let's see now. I think the hydrolift is all the way here. This part is also suitable for other trucks. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if it'll fit on this. I don't think it will. So yes, I did have the trailer, like the logging trailer, set up for this one, but the trailer, like the back of the trailer, is still doing things like it's possessed. So I'm like, yeah, no. What else have we got here? All right, does this one have that same add-on? Oh, nope. It does have a hydrolift. Interesting, interesting. So let's take this one first. Let's make it 6 o'clock in the morning because otherwise. Now, let's see if we can actually fit a logging trailer that will... Let's see if we can fit that trailer on. If I remember the right trailer. See, that's a double logging trailer. It will haul short logs and long logs, apparently. That one, yeah, it's that one. Long and short logs. The other one, yeah, that's a double short log or double medium. I can't remember now. Super heavy, no. Now that's a foldable one. Will it do long logs? I think it will. It looks like it should. So let's grab that one. Close. Let's fold that one. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now let's see if we can go fit some long logs on this bad boy. I mean, this does make it a lot easier. Well, we might go... Well, it didn't roll over. That's a good thing. Damage some suspension. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I like them, but I reached the point in my life now. I was a chicken hauler there for quite some time, first 3 years or so of my career in driving. And well, let's just say I liked all the pretty chicken lights. But as I got older, I came to the realization that, okay, so DOT requires you can have 100 lights on your truck. Like you can have 100 of them. Doesn't matter. They're fine with you having that many lights on your trailer or truck. The problem is that every single one of those lights have to burn. So if you've got 100 lights on your truck and trailer, every single one of them need to light up. If even one of them is out, they can write you a ticket for that. So, I learned that having 100 lights on your truck wasn't usually the best idea because some of them are a real pain in the butt to reach, especially the ones high up on a trailer. They're a little difficult to get to, and if you don't happen to have a ladder or the tools to be able to get up there to get to it, then that means you're taking a trip to the nearest repair shop, and they're going to, well, first of all, you have no idea how long the wait is, because it's like I've gone into the Love's repair shop, say, in Neosho, Missouri, and there was a 3-hour wait just for them to check the truck, like just for them to assess it and see if they could work on it, if they had everything that was required to take care of it. You had to wait 3 hours just for me to check it out. That was just for a light or a tire repair or something like that. So, yeah, you can have a lot of pretty lights now. Like I had several pretty lights on my truck, on my drop deck. I had a few, but that was because I could reach all of them. Like I didn't have to go into a Love's or anywhere else. I could, if there was a light that wasn't burning, I could reach under there, pop it out, fix it myself. Took 2 minutes. It's the trucks that have the vans and the reefers and all those trailers that are up there 13'6" in the air. Yeah, unless you got a ladder handy, yeah, it's not worth having. Honestly, it's not worth having. So, yeah. All these marks are from me coming over here earlier to get to the log station. As you can tell, that's where the log station's right over there. I might could have cut through the woods, but I was just like, whatever. These big old rocks. Love the big rocks. They're great. See, the thing is that you have other logging operations that you have to do. Because there are more that I have to do. Not in Smithville Dam, but other places. And I don't know exactly where to get the logs from. I think there's a logging station on Island Lake. Yeah, I think so. And that's where you gotta get your logs from to go to like Drummond Island and things like that. I haven't got to that yet. Like I said, we're just working on this right now. If I recall correctly, you can get them in any color that you want. Like if you're buying the trailer, you can tell them to paint it purple if you feel like it. It's gonna cost you, but you know, you can paint it whatever color you want. So like the truck, if it's yours, you can paint it whatever color you want. It's just gonna cost you money. Most of the ones here in the south that I've seen, the ones that I've dealt with and everything, were normally black or red. And they didn't have, you see those little, hang on, let me bring my, okay, see my little pointer? You see these fender covers like this? Yeah, they don't have those. No. They have the mud flaps at the back, but they don't have these. That's a, that's kind of a European thing. I mean, it's starting to take hold a little bit in the U.S., but for the most part, yeah. That's a European thing. Sort of like the back end of the trailer is kind of a European thing. See, if you have one of these trailers in the U.S., there would be yellow strobe lights down here because excuse me, if you're pulling long logs, you like you would have at least one strobe, and then on the back of the logs, on the very back of them, you'd have a flag, like at least one red flag on the longest log. So yeah, I don't know who they talk to. Like I don't know who Saber or who Focus or whoever. It was Saber and Focus, I think, that made this game. I don't know who they talked to, but they obviously didn't talk to some of the guys from here. All right, let's unfold this trailer and see if we can actually put long logs on it. We can. Okay. Well, there you go. Long logs. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, it's pulling a lot better than that other trailer. Thank goodness for that. Now, the other trailer that I had before I sold it was really good for, yes it is. The other trailer that I had before I sold it was really good for, because on Black River I had to deliver medium logs and you carried 2 at a time. So it was quite good for that. Let's lock this in. See if we can get some gription here. Come on, grip. Let's go. Be nice if I had a. This truck is long enough to have an additional axle under it. That would be kind of cool if you had a Triton under there. And the fun bit of this is now that I've got the. Was that a rock? I could have swore I just sent a rock flying through there. Yeah, don't flip. Don't flip. No, let's not do that. Now that I've got this truck upgraded a bit, we don't have to worry about the water too much. Yeah, there's some big rocks underneath. It is, but there's still some big rocks under here that create some issues. See, like the big rock on the side there, I wouldn't, I don't, doesn't seem like a reality to me. And I can get across there. I just wonder if I should. Let's go across here. Let's see if we can get across here. I know we can get across here because this is just nothing to this. Do that before we screw up our drivetrain. Let's lock that in. Well, no, I'm not swimming. This is good. Let's see. Am I going to get locked up on that? No. Good. We have to fit through. Can we fit through there? No. No. Well, yeah, probably. Hang on. No. Okay. If we go left. Whoops. Let's see here. Where am I going? backing into that tree. Let's have a look-see here. We need to go that way. I'm scared we'll get hung up on that tree. There's a big old tree in front of us. See if we can do this. Not without hitting that tree. Alright, can we scoot through there? Well, this should be interesting. That's a road right there. We like roads sometimes. Huh. That's pretty solid ground right here. Interesting. Come on, you can do it, girl. Oh, don't hit that stump. Oh, I missed the stump. That's good. Good, good, good. All right. Well, there we go. Well, I don't like getting caught on the stumps because the stumps make issues. Now, somebody was saying that I was watching a video somewhere the other day. They were saying something about the White Western Star wasn't that stable. Seems to be pretty dang stable to me with this particular trader on it anyway. Now the one I was using before, that one with all like 5 freaking axles on it, that one was a little painful, and trying to get it to go where I needed it to go was even more painful. It is good that we can actually, I thank Mr. Stu very much for the knowledge of being able to like put ourselves on the back end of the trailer so we can see a little bit better. We don't need that anymore. 15 miles an hour. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, the stumps in this game are just amazing. I don't honestly know anybody that cuts stumps that high. Like I grew up in a logging family, and we did not cut stumps that high. Like, you know, most of the stumps got cut off basically at ground level. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they do stumps like that up in Michigan. I don't know. And I have never seen a load of logs look that well kept, like ever. Normally little bits are sticking all the way out the back and almost hanging on the ground sometimes. So when somebody says long logs to me, yeah, it's long. They're literally sticking out the backside or something. But this particular one has to go to the quarry. And if anybody has been down in that quarry, I can tell you right now, it is not that fun at all. Well, not for me anyway. It's a pain in the butt. Alright, so we can do one of two things here. Well, I think what we'll do first. You know what? We're not going that way. We're going another way. We're going to go that way. Because if I go that way, I'm gonna have to do some mud driving. And I like mud driving, but right now we're down to 35 gallons because of the trip over into Black River. I do have a couple of service trailers available, and I want to get to them to put fuel on, especially before we go down in the quarry. I would really, really, really prefer not to dump this load of logs, um, because I've seen that happen on other people's streams, and it looks extremely painful to clean up. Also means I gotta get another truck out with the logging boom on it, which at some point I want to break the logging boom out because, well, let's face it, boys and their toys. Um, so I do actually want to get it out at some point and play around with it, but not tonight. Tonight, just kind of chilling and getting a couple of tasks and stuff done. I don't remember what else I'm gonna do on Smithville Dam. We'll get this done and see what's next. I think there is a few. Oh yeah, I gotta get the antenna. The antenna is. I gotta go check for it. I don't think it's that far from the quarry, so I might take this one over and go get that one done really quickly. And then see what's left beyond that. I think I've done the majority of the rest of them. I think. I ran around with my fleet. The Fleet Star. I ran around it with it earlier because there was a fuel something, and I had to bring some fuel to the farm, and then I had to take some consumables over to, was it the logistics base? I think it was the logistics base. Now what's funny is there's the logistics base, right? That's it right there. That's the logistics base. And it says bring stuff to the logistics base for the drilling site. And it's like, but the drilling site is here and the logistics base is here. How does that make sense? If you had a logistics base, I would have thought you'd put it like somewhere over in here, you know? Because that way you could use certain vehicles to bring stuff to your logistics base, and then you would put it on other type vehicles to be able to get to the drill site. So it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but you know what? It's a game, whatever. I just drive the trucks and deliver the loads. That's it. I'm just a truck driver. I don't know. Now, one of the reasons I am keeping this in high gear is because I'm using less fuel. As you can see, we put it in automatic. We're up to like 1.82 gallons per minute. We drop it in, we pop it in high, and we drop to under a gallon per minute. So, yeah, I can help you do that, Miss Dustmoney. That's easy. We can just take a couple of scouts over into Drummond Island. Drummond Isle? Into Drummond. I can't remember the name of it. Hang on a minute. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, Drummond Island. If we can get to Drummond Island with a couple of scouts, we can get you P16 without a problem. It's just a really long drive, mainly. Technically, you can cut. Oh, okay. Well, technically, you can cut through Island, supposedly, cut through Island Lake to get to Drummond Island. But, you know, oh, I gotta get the containers over to the warehouse. Yes. See those containers, ladies and gentlemen, right there? Let me. Those containers. Whoops. Let me just fix that real quick. Those two containers have to go up to this warehouse at some point in the near future. So I gotta do that. Let's see. Let's refuel. Alright, keep rolling. So those have got to go up there at some point. The reason I was saying there's another one, it's pretty, it's near the quarry, sort of. I don't really feel like getting a scout out for it. What are you doing? I'll say, there ain't no way you can be that weak pulling up through there. Come on. So I'd like to get that one done. I don't, like I said, I don't think there's a whole lot more left on Smithville Dam that I've got to do. I'm tempted to go that way. Hang on a sec. What's that way? No, that takes us there. See, this is the weird thing. I've got to deliver the logs there. Right there. But there's a lot of switchbacks and stuff like that. It's kind of a pain. So to get into the quarry, we got to head down through here. Ain't no articulation on this bad boy. Holy crap. And we have to get down to that spot by the container. You know, I honestly couldn't tell you. I really don't know what the quarry needs with logs. I mean, it's not like they have a sawmill to cut them up into usable sections. I would have suspected they needed planks or something myself, but you know what? I didn't make the game, so I'm just guessing that. I mean, technically you could make a road with logs, but why would you need long logs? I mean, I would look at short logs as being something that you could put together as a mat, so to speak, over using long logs. But again, I'm not going to say I know what they're doing with them because honestly, I've never worked in a quarry, so I couldn't even begin to guess. The fun bit here is this is another switchback. So, whoops, okay, whatever. So what I'm probably going to wind up doing is I'm probably going to go up a bit because there's just no way for me to make that swing. I can't, well, I might, hang on, I might be able to make that swing. Hang on, let's look. See if we can back up a little. As long as we stay on the rock, we should be okay. Should be an operative word here. Okay. Now, I don't think going, I mean, I have gone over that area there, but I don't think that's a very wise decision. Let's see if we can turn. Yep, that's just massive amounts of non-articulation as well. Um, I don't understand what's going on here. Well, as you can see, we're making it work somehow, some way. Yeah, it, it, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. We'll figure it out. All right, so we'll drag this up here, and pop in the cargo management. That's done. We've reached rank 15. All right, now let's fold the trailer up. Now, let's see. You pick up containers from here. As you noted, I have 2 containers over here. Those 2 containers have to go over here, which means they have to go all the way up, all this BS here. However, there is this one, and that's actually not too far away from where we are. So I think we're going to come back out of here, come around over this way, and go up here and do this real quick. So we'll start tracking that. And with the trailer, whoops, with the trailer folded, we can get out here a lot easier. Well, I say that until we get stuck on a rock and get knocked around a little bit. Yeah, cool. Almost tempted to take my service truck. It'd probably be better. And again, this is taking all day. As you can tell, the sun's going down. This is taking all day to do. To go over, get some logs, and bring it over here. Good thing they're paying really, really well. I got sparks flying everywhere. Yeah, good stuff. It's just folded. Just folded trailer. And believe me, you kind of prefer this than some of the other ways that, like pulling a full trailer in sometimes on some of these logging roads. It's a lot easier because we had pole trailers that would fold up like this. You just attached a winch to them, and yeah, that was it. Piggyback. I guess you could call this piggyback. I'm gonna go over here and get my. I'm gonna go over here and get my service truck or a scout, one or the other. I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is piggyback because you're piggybacking the trailer onto the truck. We don't really need this to go slow anymore. We're just doing that for fuel purposes. And we should have plenty of fuel to get back to the garage. Oh great, I hit something invisible, damaged tires and suspension. Cool, cool. Guess we'll turn some lights on. I mean, it's not like there's any traffic on the road, so it's not like anybody's going to hit us because there's nobody else out here. And my service truck is there. Maybe I should take a scout. That would probably be faster if I took a scout. I think we'll do that. So let's run this back, because I don't think there's any more. I think. Shouldn't be any more logs on this map. I don't think. Or I should say, shouldn't be any more logs that we have to deliver to this map. We might have to pick logs up from this map, but I don't think there's any more that we need to deliver on this map. I like this trader. I'm going to start using this one from now on. This one seems to work a lot better on the White Western Star. And I need to figure out where I've got my scouts, actually. I don't remember where I have them. Now, do I need to fold this thing out to sell it back, or can I sell it back the way it is? Let's find out. Nope, I can sell it the way it is. Excellent. Alright, let's run this back over into the garage. Okay, so let's see here. Truck storage. We have that one and we have that one. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. So I think we'll break this one out. And then I think we'll go into customize. We've got the Snowrunner, we've got the crawler. We could put that on. Yeah, I think we'll skip that. What have we got on here? All right, so we have all terrains on here right now. What we will do is I think we will put mud tires on this bad boy. I don't know. I think we'll go with that one. I like the jet tires. I really do. We've got that on. We've got this on. Oh, we'll take that one. Thank you. We can sell that now. Frame add-ons, roof rack. What is this? We got that one on right now, and we've got that one on right now. We'll take that one. Sell that one. And customize. Let's go to put that one on. Rooftop. What are we going to do with the rooftop? What we got? We got that on right now? No. External horns. I think we'll put those on. Yeah. We'll sell those. And then I've got that on. Heavy duty axle protecting. Axle protecting. I've got that one on. That's a stock. That's the chrome fang. Okay, whatever. No. I've got that one, but we could put that one. I don't know. I kind of like that one better. Yeah, we'll leave that one on. What else have we got? Side pipes. No. Rims. Ooh, I like those. We'll put those on. Paint. That's what we need to look at is the paint. That's what's currently on there. I need that. Let's go. Hang on a minute. Let me break this out. We want blue. Blue. We want blue. 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 Yes, blue. Nope, not that blue. Darker. 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 Is that it? Yeah, I guess so. That'll do. Let's go to this one. And we want, nope, not that one. I need a gray. How do I get to the gray? That's gray. Excellent. A little bit sort of a, there we go. That's better. Yeah, that'll work. Wait, what? No. You pain in the buhani. No, that's not the one I wanted. That's not, I want this one. I'm going to do that. Do that. That's dark blue. Then we want this one. Want that, and we want that. A little lighter, a little lighter. There we go. Let's do that. Wait, nope. Yep, that one. That looks better. All right, let's get out of here. Let's make this daytime. You know, the tires in the back of this truck do not match the tires that are on this truck. How would you like to lift one of those bad boys off the roof rack? No, thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can't drive worth a crap in this truck, so this should prove interesting. Now, where was I going? Oh yeah. Oh, we got some drift going on here. Cool. Let's see. We probably shouldn't get too silly going down through here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. 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 Nope. Yep. Nope. Don't hit the big rock. All the little rocks fine. Not the big rock. Not the big rock. Whoa. Alright, so we have to go. I mean, we shouldn't even be slowing down going through some of this mud because it's like the big old tires on it. It's, I think it's a combination. Like it's got up so far up in the air that, especially with the roof rack on, it kind of wobbles a bit more because of the way because in all honesty, that roof rack, what they should have done is they should have put sides on this, if you know what I'm saying, like little side areas that you could mount tires to, and then the spare parts should have gone in the trunk, and the tires mounted on the sides, and the fuel canisters in the bed. Because if you count, there's 3 tires in there, one on the roof rack. You could have mounted, like if you put some screening metal here, you could have mounted 2 tires on each side. That would have been 4 tires. This could have gone down into here where the tires are, and the fuel could have just sat in here as well. So you've actually got a lot of extra weight on the truck that's not like in the best position, if you know what I mean. And there are actual, so like the higher up you go, the lighter the stuff that you want to put on the roof rack, so to speak. You want the lighter stuff up top, you want the heavier stuff down lower. So one of the reasons that you're going to get a lot of kind of swaying and stuff like that is due to the extra weight that's on top of it. It's a little top heavy, yeah. It's not as top heavy as the, say, the International, but it is still top heavy. There's a road over here somewhere. Somewhere. Tires seem to be working quite well. There is a road somewhere over here. Is that the road? It's a goat trail. You know what? We like goat trails. We've been on so many of them, we might as well play on this one. Whoops. No, we're not. Just because you're goat trailing doesn't mean you get to climb the tree. No climbing the tree. Why are you like this? See, these limbs should have just broke off. They should just broke right off. They shouldn't be stopping the truck. That's just pure idiocy. Let's see here. I think we'll go this way. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yes, there we go. Come on, up we go. Up, 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 up. Should be a road up here somewhere. Where's my road? Hey, Mr. Steele. How are you today, good sir? How's your weekend been? What was I doing? Oh, there's the road. I'm a little silly. Okay, well, we'll go over here. Somewhere over here, anyway. Let's see. Where's that? Is that? You know what? That's close enough. Don't hit the tree. I mean, we could hit the tree. We have spare parts to fix the truck. Okay. Well, whoops. I'm going to the antenna. Apparently. Well, that's good to hear, Mr. Steele. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, there went some suspension. I'm just trying to finish off some tasks and contracts here in Smithville Dam. Yep, that we don't need that tree. It's fine. Quit hitting trees. Well, little trees is fine. Big trees not so much. Big trees break stuff. Yeah, we're going to where that looking glass thing is. Oh yeah. We don't need tires. Really? Really? Come on. You better than that. Whoopsies. Road? Road. Yes, this road. That road. This road. Are we on the right road? Oh, that's a little bit of mud. It's fine. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Steve. All right. So the radio tower. Yeah. Imaginary stuff keeps breaking things. All right. So, not doing that. I do want to know what's in here. So we've got the sideboard trailer with metal beams. Nice. And then we got that. Curtain side trailer. Interesting. Alright, let's go over here and check this antenna. And because you guys made me do that, I'm running over your mailboxes. No more mailboxes for you. You don't need them anyway. Mail's not running. Wait, what? Okay. So let's look. Can't do any of those. Fuel order? Okay, that's the cargo containers. That's going to Island Lake. Metal beams, and more metal beams going to Island Lake. Okay, and then we have 8 at the island, which is medium logs, more medium logs, and then more medium logs, okay? And then we have medium logs and long logs, medium logs, medium and long logs. So the only thing we have left here is the fuel order of the cargo containers going to the warehouse. Well, isn't that lovely? I'll be honest with you. I love this truck right here, the P16. I do love it. I am a little unhappy that all it's got is these two things to mess around with. That is very disappointing, especially with the, this is cool, but, right, the problem is that the logging trailer that goes with this seems to be possessed. Like, I'll take it out. I'll show you. So we got this. I love this truck. I really do. I mean, it just goes. Like, it you know, rocks kind of slow it down, but otherwise it just goes. But if I put this, but nope, not that one. Where is it? All the way at the bottom, I think. There it is. If I put that on there and I start driving, let's scope out a little bit. The rear of this is just painful. Like, if you get on mud or something like that, like it's behaving at the moment, I don't know why. There it is, right there. Look at it. Look. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, stop it. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't understand. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. I love this truck. And even with, I don't know, I didn't know there was a Nerf. But even with the Nerf, I still love this truck. I think it's fantastic. But that demonic little that demonic little trailer, that thing is just stupid. It's just bad. I mean, it is literally like the trailer has literally lifted the P16 off the ground and just kind of sent it flying, which I found highly amusing. mind you. Look, see? Look, see? It's just, this thing is hilarious. It's just, I mean, it's amazing. Yes, the last time it ended up in a fire. And look at it. Look. I mean, it looks like a transformer mid transformation. So, yeah, we really don't use that trailer like that anymore. Um, yeah, I'm scared of that thing now. I'm gonna go put this back in the garage. Um, but as far as like pulling stuff, yeah, it's a great truck. It really is. Well, I haven't bought any of the updates for this game. I haven't bought any DLCs. I haven't done any mods, any of that. Well, I did buy the Jack of all tires mod for it, mainly because I want to test it out. I've got them on this one. But I haven't bought any of the other DLCs. Um, yes, I stay far away from that trailer now. I was using the P6. I was using the White Western Star with the Hydrolift on it to do logging with the fold trailer, and it seemed to work quite well. So I'm currently using this as my logging truck. I do like the White Western Star. It's very capable. I do need to get the upgraded engine. I still haven't got all of Alaska explored yet, so I'm gonna have to go over there and do that. But I did want to finish off Smithville Dam and the other couple of maps that are over here before I actually get stuck too far into that one. Um, and we're going to take this one out. I do have to get the upgraded engine for it as well. Well, it's the same one that goes along with the White Western Star. A lot of people said, "Oh, the Fleet Star, blah blah blah." Yeah, it's been a pretty decent truck. Heading to Mexico. Okay, all right. Well, I have said, and I'm sticking to my guns on this, I'm not getting any modifications. I'm not getting any more DLCs or any of that until I complete the base game stuff. So, like, so like all the base game stuff. So, I'm gonna complete all the base game stuff, and it is a little bouncy. I still like the Fleet Star. It's good for certain things, like getting into tight spaces. It's really good about that. And like I've got it upgraded. Um, got the off road. Got this. I do think I want to upgrade the tires though. What have I got for the tires? I've got those on right now. I think you know. I'm looking at the Jet tires and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking to myself, those do not look like real off-road tires. Those do. Those look like some serious off-road in here. But then I look at these and I'm like, would they be any better? You know, I am new. I've only been playing for, I guess, two and a half months, something like that. Along with everything, I also do ATS, Farm Simulator. Occasionally, I'll throw up a chill stream where I'm playing Dawn of War Definitive Edition, I think it's called, which is it's the first Dawn of War 40K RTS, and they just went in and redid it to play on the newer gaming systems. Um, but yeah, like I'm just trying to get that done, get through it, and then I'll start looking at doing newer stuff, like newer maps, like get the DLCs and stuff like that. So. Alright. I need to go and deliver these cargo containers. So let's get that done and then we're done in Smithville. Yeah, about 2 months. So I am enjoying the game. There are a few quirks in the game that I don't particularly care for. Like, uh, my background is I was a truck driver for 35 plus years. So I know off and on 35 plus years. I've driven a lot of different trucks. I've done logging, oversized, blah, blah, blah. Never really messed around. I have delivered to quarries, but I've never been in a quarry to work, that is. I've delivered equipment to quarries before. But yeah, some of the physics in this game, like the imaginary thing that I just hit, what was it? Seriously, what did I just hit that did stuff to my suspension? Weird. That's just strange to me. Slowing down when you got a trailer that's got more than a couple of wheels on, like more than, yeah, like if you got 5 sets of wheels on the trailer, even when you're empty, it slows you down on perfectly good roads. It's like, what? Wait, what? That makes no sense. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's what I'm attempting to do is try to get a hang of the game and okay, well, I wish they'd make it visible. No, I don't need that right now. That's my service rescue truck right there, the BM17. That's a pretty cool truck. I actually use it for sort of like search and rescue. So it's kind of my scout sometimes as well. But I do like this little Fleet Star. Um, it's pretty decent. Like I said, at certain jobs. Um, and it's pretty fuel efficient as well, which is even better. I like fuel efficiency. Not because I have to pay for stuff, like we don't have to pay for fuel in the game, but, well, not right now. I think there's supposedly another mode where you have to actually pay for fuel or something. So, yeah, I'm working up to that. All right, let's do that, do this, do that, do that. Grab hold of that. Lovely little things. Up, 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 up. Get on the back of the truck. Wait, no, 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 no. Yep, yep, on the back of the truck. That looks pretty close. Alright, let's see. Pack the cargo. Store the crane. Snowrunner is a love-hate relationship because of how real it is. Fuel damage, flipping. True, true, true. There are some things in it though that aren't real. Like we're supposed to be in Michigan, right? Um, I've been to Michigan. All these little rocks that are laying around. Why are so many rocks laying around? You know what I mean? Like that makes no sense. You're in a paved area. Shouldn't be any rocks laying around. Um, few other things. Um, yes, fuel is a thing. I get that. But it's like this truck and trailer, right? Now, I don't know if these are empty cargo containers or not. Apparently, they have fuel in them. If they do, that is the silliest thing I've ever heard of because there's no way you're going to put fuel in these unless they're in drums. And even then, I don't know, that'd be kind of weird. Why wouldn't you just put them in a tanker? But yeah, the whole slowing down when you're empty, going through a little bit of Not even mud. Look at this. There's no way you should be slowing down this much going through this. Fuel, recover, repair, auto. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty good at using the crane, so I'm not too worried about the auto load part of it. I do like tinkering around with the crane. It's pretty fun. So, I have two options here. One, I didn't really think about this before I took off. Let's stop for a second. Think about this. Turn the engine off for a second. Now, I could hit that, go all out through there, and then come back to here. Or I can do this. Now, the question is this going to be quicker because it's partially paved road? Or is it going to be quicker to go through these? I don't know. Eh, you know what? It's a chill stream, so we'll just cruise on the road. It's fine. Hard mode, yeah. So yeah, the hard mode or realistic mode or no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do a shortcut. I don't just I don't know. It's kind of a chill stream. It's Sunday, you know, not really my normal streaming day, but so I think we're just gonna kind of cruise and be happy. Although I may just on a whim go off track. Um, I normally take shortcuts that other people don't take. Like I'll just drive through the woods. I don't care. It's sort of like looking at that. If I was in a scout, I'd just drive up that hill and, you know, be happy, figure a way out through it. But dragging this along with me, I'm just like, we'll be happy. We'll just do this. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it is pretty cool, the view, and like, I mean, for a game that's as old as it is absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. Um, I don't understand why they didn't allow like bulldozers and stuff in the game. If you're supposed to be some type of a salvage construction slash delivery slash whatever it is this game considers itself, you probably have the equipment on hand to make your own forestry roads. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're having to deliver logs, you build yourself a logging road to deliver into wherever you were going. I guess maybe that was a little much at the time the game was made, I'm guessing. But it would be really cool if they could implement something like that because it makes sense. Now, I've seen I think it's called Roadcraft. I think they made that as well. Shortcut, yeah. I think they made Roadcraft as well. They really should have like implemented some of that into this. That's what I think. Um, like all the rocks and stuff that are laying on the road. Yeah, yeah. I believe it's Miss Sandra, Texas Ginger Girl. She plays Roadcraft, and some others I've seen playing Roadcraft. But I think it would have been cool if they had implemented something like that into this game because that would have made more sense. Um, because roadcraft, I don't know. Is it like you're building the road so that you can deliver products? You know, like I don't know. Like, okay, you can't get there from here because that rig that you've got along with that flatbed is not going to be able um, to actually, make it through there because the road's not capable of handling the weight, or it's got quicksand or bull dust, like over in Australia, bull dust. You'd think you were driving on a perfectly flat road, and it's actually bull dust, and you sink 4 feet in the road. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So yeah, that's what I'll say. I mean, like Miss Sandra, she's doing roadcraft. I am thinking about it, but I don't know. I guess I need to watch a little bit more of it, think about it a little bit more. Um, I do have some limitations on time and money, so I don't know. I'm still thinking on it. It may be of some interest that I might do at next month or two, I guess. I'm not really one of those people that kind of, like follows the trend. I have to have the newest games and crap like that. I'm going to play a game that I enjoy. I'm not going to play a game that just because it's new. If I'm not interested in it, I'm not going to play it. Don't, don't, don't you do it. Good boy. Like the Dawn of War 40K definitive edition I got. I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be a single person that watched that, and I really don't care because I just enjoy playing the game. And you can tell when somebody enjoys playing a game. You know what I mean? Like you can tell if somebody's actually enjoying a game or they're just doing it for um, like to increase their channel members or whatever. I don't know. Like, I've had people say to me, "Oh, well, if you play this, I don't care. It doesn't look." I had somebody try to convince me to play Starfield, and it's like, ain't no way on your God's green earth I'm playing Starfield. That looks like the most. It's basically going to be Fallout 4 in space, and you know the main one of the parts is that they're going to have to wait until modders come along and actually make the game good. I mean, of course, that's mostly been most Bethesda games, so it's pretty sad. Bethesda's got a bit of a reputation like that. Like, you want to play a good Bethesda game, let it be out for a year or two, and the modders get a hold of it, and then it's a game worth playing. Miss Dust Bunny and I actually did a Snowrunner collaboration stream the other day. What day was that? Was that Wednesday? I think we did that, Miss Snow Bunny, Miss Dust Bunny, Snow Bunny. Here I am, Snow Runner. I don't. Anyway, I think it was Wednesday. I helped her do some of the tasks here on Smithville Dam that she had to do. We're gonna go get her at some point. We're gonna go get her P16 so that she can enjoy the possessed um, bog trailer. There we go. Got that done. Yeah, there you go. Last Wednesday. Uh, yeah, well, we're going to jump in at some point and get her P16 because she hasn't got it yet. She hasn't even been to Drummond Island yet, I don't think. So, although I think we did do a little bit of Island Lake. No, that might have been me. Where am I going? Oh, yeah, there's a treasure store around here somewhere. I think it's back on the left. Yeah, that was last Wednesday. I've been a little slack here lately. I need to go put that in my playlist. It must have been me. I know I went to Drummond Island, and I've also gone to Island Lake and did scouting on both, and obviously got my P16. Um, because I love my little P16. I have been to Alaska, so I got the BM17, and I got the what was it? The AN A oh crud! What is the name of that stupid truck? I got the I got the ANK MK38, and I picked up the Caterpillar 745C in Alaska. I got the Dairy Longhorn 3194. I can't raise that thing though. And I got that. That's the free DLC. I kind of like the Caterpillar 681, but I think I need to pick up some more stuff for it in Alaska. Let me look at that real quick. I think we still have. Well, we got that one. It's currently got that. Um, and we do have the off-road for it. Cool, cool. Still got the stock suspension. We can put some tires on there. Oh, we do have the engageable for it. Okay. And we do have the engageable all-wheel drive. So I might have to break that out at some point and play around with it. Because I still haven't gone and got my twin steer Western Star yet. Still sitting in Island Lake. Is it Island Lake? I think it is Island Lake. Let's see here. Let's go grab the Royal BM17. I can't remember all of what I need to do with that. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, that's the one I got. The free DLC. I was looking at DLCs and it said these are free, and I was like, well, I might as well pick them up. But I haven't actually used them, if you know what I mean. I haven't actually brought them out, so to speak. They have literally this guy has literally been sitting in my truck storage. So the internet, I brought neither one of those out yet and played with them. So, but you know what? I think we might call it there. I have done what I wanted to do, which is basically finish Smithville Dam. There's nothing really left to do on this map. Um, that is in Island Lake. Island Lake. That's Drummond Island. We have to take medium logs. Well, I might bring it out at some point in the near future. We got to get medium and long logs there. So yeah, we are done here. So yeah. Um, Thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate it. Mr. Steele, appreciate you popping in. Anytime that you want to pop in when I'm streaming and kind of give me some pointers, I would much appreciate it because, like I said, I've only been playing for a couple of months. Again, I put some limitations on myself. No DLCs, obviously, except for the free ones. No modifications as of yet, like no mods to, like no downloaded mods until I finish the base game. So whatever all is included in the base game, like I have to finish Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. So once I finish those three, then we'll start looking at modification or mods and doing DLCs. So, but yeah, like I said, man, appreciate you popping in. Anytime you want to pop in, I'd maybe give some advice or give some pointers or whatever. I'd appreciate. Um, Apparently, drilling operations are underway. Cool. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. And like I said, appreciate you both. Uh, Give me somebody to talk to and for joining us and watching us do silly stuff. And I'll be back tomorrow. Not tomorrow's Monday, right? Let me just double check that. Yeah, tomorrow's. Good day, Jimmy. Mr. Jimmy, I'm just headed out. Sorry about that. We've done almost 2 hours, and we're just getting ready to get out. We've just finished up Smithville Dam, got everything done there, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Probably looking at maybe some more Snowrunner because tomorrow is Monday. Yes. Um, and we'll look at getting into maybe Island Lake or Drummond Island tomorrow night and finishing up, trying to finish up in Michigan. Take care, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you have a great start to the beginning of your week, and we will see you